Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas State Bobcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bobcats will kick it away first. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's send the tight end in motion. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down inside the 45. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And because of this guy's athleticism, you've got to find so many creative ways to let him carry the football. You'll see it on zone reads. You'll see it on draws, designed runs. How about the old-fashioned bootleg, though? Let him use his speed out on the perimeter to the right, and he sets off a huge gainer.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
42, Spider.
Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. Got room to work. He's loose. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Isaac. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes the grab, it's Franklin. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, going to the air. Still on his feet. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Makes the grab on the shuffle. There he goes. And that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to... Sure, everyone has the same call. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Isaac. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Yarnell. The screen, and watch out.
I'll I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
The offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Running to the left. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Come on, set.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
South Florida, 7. Texas State, 0.
And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. Field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 21 over the Rebels. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long.
29 Philly.
They'll run play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. On the run, still looking. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. To the air. It's Yarnell. Looking left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Dead center perfect. That brings him to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. He's got it on the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulls! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Yarnell. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USF. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Yarnell. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Rush is on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The hurry up now. 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Anderson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking for a man. It's Yarnell. Quickly complete. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Bobcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Punt is in the air. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Now on first down from the 28. Running to Green. Still on his feet at the 40. Lots of running room. It's a seam wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Florida.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas A&M is totally getting wrecked today. You bring Johnny Football back here in his prime, and even he wouldn't change the outcome of this one. They're trailing by 21 to Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping... Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking downfield, it's Yarnell. Under fire. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Texas State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
The extra point is good, and they cut it to a 28-13 game. Get get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. A timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. These corners going to give them some space. Going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Texas State, 13.
And the Bulls will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He breaks a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Making side adjustments here. Trying play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. To the air. It's Yarnell. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pitting their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Isaac. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Defense not showing press coverage. Brown wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Alexis. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown Bulls. Fitted in the window for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Back to pass. It's Yarnell. Completes it in the middle. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Anderson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Texas State, 20.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive, and he's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. Brown will throw it. Swings it out to the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Finds his man. It's Williams. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looking to throw again. He's got it on the move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He caught it. Touchdown Bulls. And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
He'll call for the fair catch here. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Yarnell. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
The Bobcats want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Brown wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going for the big play. Makes the grab deep. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. To the air on first down, moving away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls it in. It's Alexis. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Bulls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile.
Let's go.
The play action fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Brings up.
Just 1 for 3 on 4th down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving.
And it's picked off at the goal line. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Got the quick pass. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
He's taking the shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Yarnell. He's going up top here late in the game. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
On the set. Hawk, hawk. Moves.
Looking downfield on first down. Going up top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Bringing the heat. Turning on the Jets. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And first down for the offense.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off.